All right, three, two, one, let's get it. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? You know, that's a strong, uncomfortable question. Who are you becoming? Not what you want to be, not what do you do for a living, but who are you becoming? In your alone time, or maybe just a pause in the day, ask yourself this. It's a very sobering question, man. If I played this day out for the next 10 years, is that the person I choose to become? And I say choose because the direction of your life is a choice. Scratch that. The direction of your life is your choice. Now, I'm sure there are going to be some circumstances that you're quick to point the finger at. Some of these things that you're facing might be out of your control. But it's some things, not all things. And just because some things are outside of your control, it doesn't mean that you have to contribute to reinforcing those things. Some of those conditions, bro, you can't help. But making them worse, contributing to that, settling, throwing your hands up, parking in life, that's 100% on you. Jerry Kalana says, how are you complicit in creating the conditions of your life that you say that you don't want? I read that and I was like, wait a minute, what? How are you complicit? Complicit means guilty, contributing factor, a part of. How are you complicit in creating your life that you say that you don't want? Basically, what role are you playing in shaping the very life that you say that you don't want? You say that you want something different, but your actions speak otherwise. In his book, Sustain Your Game, Alan Stein Jr. digs even deeper. He says, what can you control or change in your life that you're choosing not to? And no decision is a decision. We all have limits. We all have parameters. But we tend to focus on those limitations because it lets us off the hook. We say, it's not my fault. You don't understand my situation. You just don't understand, Marsh, how things are. And maybe that's how you are right now. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay that way. You have to now take agency over what you can control. And when you control what you see, you control what you do. And that shapes who you become. Change can seem overwhelming, man. It really can. And it's so overwhelming. And you kick the can down the road, and just one day, bro, you wake up, you sober up, and you're like, bro, wait a minute. How did my life get so jacked up? In my mind, how did my life get so fucked up? And you're in this situation, you're like, I don't know what to change. I don't know what to do first. Stein says the best place to start, look at the things that you do without even thinking. That's brilliant. Look at the things that you do. See, this brings an awareness to it. Look at the things that you do without even thinking. See, that's the autopilot. And you got to understand, man, there's power in your first reach. I did a podcast episode years ago titled just that. I was trying to find it the other day. It's funny. There's power in your first reach. What's the first thing that you do when you wake up? It's power in your first reach. Are you scrolling social media? Are you wasting time on peeping in on what everyone else did last night? See, you say that you want a different life, yet you give your best time away. That prime time, when you're freshest, when your tank is completely full, is the morning time. It is. And it's even more fresher if you didn't drink yourself and eat yourself to gluttony the night before. If you don't wake up in a deficit, the morning time, that's why people aren't morning people. They're not morning people because they eat their ass off at night. They drink their ass off at night. Oh, it helps me sleep. No, it doesn't. That's just a narrative that you feed yourself. That's bullshit. And so when you wake up in the mornings and you're fresh, it's the best time. Instead of taking and consuming someone else's life, why not take that 30 minutes in the morning and start creating your own? Instead of consuming what everybody else is doing in their life. Oh, I'd love to be like that. Man, I'd love to travel there. You'll never get there. You'll never be able to have that pimped out ride. You'll never have that house. You'll never have that body. You'll never be an entrepreneur. You'll never make mailbox money in your sleep. You'll never make that as long as you're consuming everyone else's content instead of creating your own life. There's power in your first reach. What's the first thing you do in your car? Do you zone out? Or are you feeding your mind? That's some of the most precious time. I mean, we all say, I don't have time to read. I don't have time to learn. We all say that. Yet you're riding around in these commutes. I mean, it takes me 15 minutes to get to work. It takes me 15 minutes to get home. 15 minutes there, 15 minutes home. That's 30 minutes. It takes me 15 minutes to get to the gym. It takes me 15 minutes to get home. That's another 30 minutes. That's an hour that I have to feed my mind instead of listening to these talk heads talking about how bad things are, who needs to be traded, how we're at the doorstep of World War III. Look, there's enough people around me that when they take off running, I can take off running too. But in the meantime, I'm not consuming none of that. I'm too busy creating a life that I want. What's the first thing that you do when you get to work? You say that you want to make more money. Do your actions match? I mean, really? You talking about the bullshit from yesterday? You talking about the game last night? You talking about athletes who don't even know you even exist? Why do you take so much stock in them? Why are you feeding on what they got going on instead of feasting on all of the opportunities when you get to work? There's power in your first reach. Where do you stop on your way home when you get off? Because you're tired, you're bored, you're frustrated, you just want to chill. Which gas station you stopping at? What you smashing as soon as you walk in the door? It's power in your first reach. You grabbing that beer? You grabbing the remote? You eating out of the bag? You popping them fries? Man, fries taste the best in the bag, right? But what is it, man, that you're doing? There's power in your first reach. Everything start right there. If you don't know what to do, where to start with your first reaches. If you will bring an awareness to this, this will tell you everything that you need to know and everything that you need to adjust. Just notice these patterns and now disrupt them. This is how change starts. See, change happens immediately. The results take time, but it's not as long as you think. Bro, if you'll pay attention to things that you don't even think about, if you pay attention to your first reaches, so you have triggers. When you get in different environments that are known, it's the first thing you do, even unknown. When you're in an uncomfortable situation, you're waiting in line, you're scrolling on social media, open up your Kindle. Start reading something. Just read a passage. Stop looking at all these shorts. And start creating. Take time to create your own short. What I mean by that is in the gaps, man. I'm not saying it's got to be all hardcore, but I'm saying, bro, you have time to change the direction of your life. But it's all these gaps here and there that you're filling it with a bunch of bullshit. That's what it's wood shavings instead of real oaks of success. I'm telling you, bro, if you do this for the next 30 days, and fuck the timeline, until is your time frame, but I just say 30 days. If you just say today, and I'm not going to give my results back tomorrow, so today, that's what a part of being sober is. They say I'm never going to say I'm not going to drink for the rest of my life. That's way too daunting. And people are always out to trick you. I caught you. But just say, I'm not going to drink today. I'm not going to eat poorly today. I am going to work out today. 7 days a week, 9 days a week, 25 hours a day. No, just commit to today. And the Bible even says that. Take care of today. Tomorrow has its own problems. Just take care of today. But if you do this, every day is day one. If you'll just clean the slate every day, check the boxes, win the day. Tomorrow, win the next day. I'm telling you, you're going to see a difference. You're going to feel a difference. You're going to think sharper. You're not going to look all beat and tired and fatigued. Your skin's going to be vibrant again. You're not going to be all pasty or red looking, all just haggard. Man, you okay? Just take care of you, man. You come first. Do your day. Don't let your day do you. That's what they say in prison, man. Do your time. Don't let time do you. How many people do you know who let time do them? And these people aren't behind bars. They're prisoners in their own mind. They're foggy. They're sluggish. They're worn down. They're just beat up by time. Because they didn't realize they were complicit in creating the life they said they didn't want. Alan Stein said it best. There's no habit that can't be wiped out. And there is no habit that can't be built with time and discipline. Bro, put that on your mirror. There is no habit that cannot be wiped out. That's agency. There's no habit that can't be wiped out. And there is no habit that cannot be built through time and discipline. It's all on you, man. That's a beautiful thing. You're in complete control. I call the bad things you do, I call them tendencies. Because tendencies are destructive. They're unconscious. And those are the things that break you. Habits, they're intentional. They construct you. You build them. You're the architect. Tendencies are the things that you do without thinking. Habits are the things you build on purpose toward who you want to become. And it all starts with paying attention. There's a reason why it's called pay attention. Because it costs you something. You don't just dump your whole wallet on the counter when you buy something at the gas station. You pay the right amount. You make sure you're getting the right change back. That's the same thing, bro, with attention. When you pay attention, that's why it's called pay attention. When you pay attention, you're not sleepwalking anymore. You're living with direction. And here's the thing I love. Even if you don't know exactly what you want to do in life, there are so many people. Bro, I'm 52 years old. There are days I don't know what I want to do in my life. There are. I know what it looks like. I know the direction I want to go. But, bro, some days it's like, I don't know. And there are young people. There are old people. There are people older than me. People half my age that have no idea what they want to do in life. Let me tell you what's the beautiful thing about this. Even if you don't know exactly what you want to do in your life, you can still decide who you want to become. And when you focus on that, on becoming, what you're meant to do becomes crystal clear. You're in control. Let's get out of here. Keep it simple. Keep it moving. Never settle. Stay tough. Share this episode. There is somebody out there who needs this episode. Share this with that one person. All right?